There are two types of spectrophotometer I'll be talking about today. The first is this single sample spectrophotometer, and the second is this multi-sample spectrophotometer. Regardless of which type of spectrophotometer you are using, you will need to let the machine warm up for 15 to 20 minutes before measurements can begin. Once the machine is warmed up, we need to prepare a blank sample. This is done with simply distilled water. Adjust the wavelength to the desired value by turning the knob. Now we're ready to insert our blank. We take our cuvette, wipe it down, and insert it into the sample chamber. We now blank the machine by pressing the 0 abs 100% transmission button. Once the machine is blanked, we're ready to insert our sample. Remove the blank, take our sample, wipe down the outside, and insert it into the chamber. If you want to measure the absorbance at different wavelengths, you'll need to re-blank the machine between each measurement. This multi-sample spectrophotometer exclusively uses these square cuvettes. Two faces are clear and the other two are frosted. When handling these cuvettes, only touch the frosted side. Once the machine is warmed up, we can adjust the wavelength to our desired value. And now we're going to blank it. This machine also has the option of recording a 0% transmittance, which is done using this opaque block. The main advantage of the multi-sample spectrophotometer is that it can hold up to 4 samples at a time, or a blank in 3 other samples. We're now going to take our blank and place it into the first sample slot, making sure that the clear sides are in the line of the beam path. We'll then take our second sample and put it into the second sample slot. We can use this lever to adjust between the different samples. The blank is now positioned within the beam path, so we press the 100% transmittance button. You can now see the absorbance is changed to 0, and pulling this lever, we have now moved our sample into the beam path and can record the absorbance. If we were working at multiple wavelengths, we could adjust the dial, move the blank back into place, record the 100% transmittance again, and then reintroduce the sample. There are several different types of spectrophotometer you might encounter in your high school laboratory. However, regardless of the type of machine, there are several principles that always apply. First, you always need to make sure the machine has adequate time to warm up before you begin taking measurements. Secondly, you need to blank the machine before you measure any absorbances. And third, you need to take care when handling the cuvettes not to mark the surfaces, or else it will impede the quality of your results. One final procedural note. If you are reusing cuvettes throughout an experiment, you should always work from lowest to highest concentration. This is because a small drop of low concentration solution in a high concentration solution will have a much lesser effect than a high concentration solution going into a small concentration solution. Following these tips, you should be able to have great success on lab day.